Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So this video will be part number 2 for my presentation for paper ID 64. So now I'll be going to the page number 8. Okay, so I'll be explaining the methodology from now on. So we have two phases for our proposed paper. So the first one is survey and literature phase, and the second one is analysis and software construction phase. Okay, right. So before we begin this study, basically we need to do the literature review and software packaging studies and so on. So the first step in the analysis software construction phase, basically the recording setting. So what we do here is basically recording the wave from the human voices, and then we transmit it to we record it to the wave files, and then we keep it in our storage in our PC. And then what we did afterwards is basically changing the audio into the image profile, so sound to image conversion. So basically the one that we have through Python, and even though we can use the teachable machine. So this one is converting to the voice into the frequency domain image profile sound. Okay, right. So and then what we do afterwards is gaining all the dataset for the 4 kinds of classes: kanan for direction, kiri normal, kiri for direction, and we set for the 5th one known as other classes. Okay. So the second one is network training. So we do utilize the normal and well-known the VG16 that what we have in our hand. So because this is the obviously freely for be used for all over the world. So we did this use it, and then finally we do some network analysis in order to prove that this idea could be extended in the future perspective. Okay, by using the network analysis over here. Right. So what we did here, okay, the one that we did here in the experiment, we have the 80% for images, 80%. We set it as a training portion for the images, while the remaining ones for the test. So speaking of which, basically we train through the VG16, and we have this model accuracy graph and the model loss graph. So this one is the loss one. Okay, so speaking of which, we try to take a look at the evaluate, whereby a test in take action in this consideration. So approximately we have kind of 80% or 82% of the classification accuracy, and for these 5 particular classes. And then we plotted it for into our proposed confusion matrix, whereby A is kanan, B is kanan direction, C is kiri, while D is kiri direction, and this is E for other classes in from the 4 listed 4. So we have over here approximate. We can see that the trend, it could be possible in order to make it real by the diagonal perspective. So imagine that now we still have a small amount of images. You can take a look at the link that I provided in the part 1. So imagine that we extended the image number in this particular 5 classes, so we could achieve the more likely a very good, better results, I hope. So for this paper conclusion, basically we did prove that this study could direct a high potential future research perspective, because even though we used the basic network model as VG16 with the limited images in our hand, we still achieve 82% of accuracy. So the second one is, speaking of which, as we did discuss it earlier in part 1, so we do have many languages, many Malay language dialect in all the regions. So it's not only for Kelantan Malay dialect, but we might be using for the northern Southern and the Negeri Sembilan dialect, for instance. Okay, for that, in the step we are looking forward. In next step, we are looking forward to gain the numbers of images in current dataset. Obviously, our existing dataset is still small, so and then we try to enlarge our datasets and try to achieve a more accurate and improve result in accuracy in our future work soon. So I think that will be conclusion, and thank you for all of you. Assalamualaikum. Okay, thank you for watching the NMZH channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy and get the benefit knowledge from this video. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.